Greetings, welcome to my review for the OEX Jackall II. This is the version 3. It's supposed to be a bit lighter and slightly better materials than the version 2. And as far as I know, there are no other videos on YouTube at the moment reviewing this tent. I bought it from Go Outdoors and I ordered it online, and I got it for about £114, which is not a bad deal for this kind of tent. So I'm going to open it up and we can have a look and get some more details on this one. Thank you. So as you can see, once you take the tent out of the main sack that it comes in, it is separated into two separate sacks. We've got the one with the fly sheet in and another with the poles and the inners separately, which allows two people to carry the load between each other to reduce weight, which is a nice touch if you would like to use that. Okay, I've taken out the fly sheet and the inner, which will unravel those when we actually put it up in the garden. It's just to show you the poles and the pegs. So the pegs, they're pretty good, pretty thick. They're lightweight, so I guess they must be aluminium, is it, for that kind of weight? So they're not bad at all. You could always substitute your own pegs. You could have like the kind of triangular pegs if you want, or rock pegs if need be. So, you know, they're just there if you want them. Also, these are your poles, tent poles. I think they're aluminium as well. Not very good with materials. They look quite sturdy, so they'll should take a bit of battering in weather. So we'll have to see how it goes. So we've finally got the tent up. You'll have to forgive me, it is on a bit of a slope and the pegs aren't properly put in, but this is only meant as a rough garden test, so just to give you an idea of what the tent is like. So if we have a look in more details, got the guide ropes. They're quite thin but they're strong. And I've got these adjustment points, these simplified adjustment points, but they're quite effective. here's the poles. Now the problem I had earlier was trying to get that front pole in, but what you can do is adjust this to its maximum width, and then the pole does go in, and then you can adjust it back again to get the tension. So you've got all the hook out points, the guidelines. You've got this vent here to allow the air to go through the tent and stop the moisture building up. So it's not a bad looking tent. I feel like with the materials and the lightweightness, they've kind of used thinner materials. They work, but perhaps the old school is best. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to take you inside the tent now. The inner isn't up yet. So we'll just see it in its basic raw form. As you can see, there's a fair bit of room in there. That's not bad. So just got to get that inner up, and then we can have a look what it looks like. Okay, I've got the inner attached to the inside, so we can go in and have a closer look. I'll point out the mat for the porch entrance way that's attached to the tent. I don't believe it was for version 2. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. And if we go in here, you've got these kind of I can't think of the words for them, but like pegging points where you can tension the inner tent to the base, and they're going okay, but this one here, I got it somehow wedged in. I can't remove it, so I'm going to have a look at that later on. So with the door, you can see there is a fly net, fly insect mesh net, whatever you call them, I can't think. So here's the inside of the tent. It's very spacious. I'd say there's easily room for 2 people. You look all around, you've got this open mesh to allow the air to circulate, and you can see the rear vent point. And something I forgot to point out to you is you've also got one at the front as well, so the air can go all the way through. As you would expect, you've got pockets on that side and pockets on that side for all your valuables, torches, wallet, whatnot. Then, just to show you, you can, once you've opened this door, you can put it into this little pocket here just to get it out of the way. If I do this up, then I can show you the bug net. That's what we're going to call it, bug net. So if it's a really hot night, you can have that open and lets more air in, less condensation, a bit cooler. You can just about see that. So, oh yes. Also got a hookup point for a lantern. So it is quite spacious in here. Oops. And that's a view for tonight and when we wake up in the morning.
So it took me a while to get off to sleep last night. Security light kept going off. I could hear animals in the garden and nearby. I think it was cats. You also had like some youths doing donuts in the car park down the road, so you could hear them screeching their tyres. But after a few hours I went off and it was quite comfortable. The temperature was fairly pleasant, so it was a decent night's sleep in the end. My daughter, she went off a bit quicker. I played a bit of music for her for about an hour and then she fell off to sleep, and she's still in bed at the moment. But yeah, I'd say the tent's done a good job. It's a bit windy. As you can see, it's not the pegs aren't properly in because the garden is full of rocks below the turf, because the gardeners buried it there when they built the place. But it still did a good job, so yeah, I'm happy with the tent.
Good morning. Welcome to the conclusion of my video, where I will be giving my verdict on the tent. First of all, unlike my previous tent review, I'm not drinking coffee and I won't be slurping it, as so many people commented on that one for the Ham Compact one. But I do have some milk, but I won't be slurping that either, so don't worry. Just a note about this video, I know it's very rough and ready, it's not been scripted, I've not prepared. I'll just say what comes into my head, so you know, I'm not a Paul Messner, so just take it as it comes. I mean, all you're really interested in is what the tent is like, isn't it, really? Like I've said previously, this is the version 3 of the OEX Jackall II. I had experience of the version 2, the one with the orange inner, when I went wild camping with a work colleague in the Peak District, and I quite liked that tent, so that inspired me to look at this tent and eventually buy it. I have bought this one mainly for regular camping and also wild camps where there's not a lot of distance to get to the site, the wild camping site. Because of the weight, it would be a bit difficult to use this one for proper wild camping. And for that one, I've got the Ham Compact one. So check out my review, my video for that one. That's been quite a popular one. So overnight, yeah, the tent did what it was supposed to. It was quite windy, but it was quite warm. So it was a pleasant evening. It's not been tested out in real life conditions, but I've got pretty good faith in it to do the job. I think over the version 2, the materials are supposed to be better and more lightweight. I found them to be of a good quality. I've not really looked at the version 2 properly. I've only been in it briefly, like I said. I get the impression that perhaps the version 2 might be a bit more robust, possibly. So maybe, you know, buying this one, it's because it's lighter. And also it's eventually going to be the only version that you can buy anyway. So yeah, it seems fit for purpose, and I'm happy with it, so I wouldn't hesitate in buying it. I can't really think of anything else to say. I would recommend this this particular tent. as far as I know, it's this video is the only video on YouTube for this particular version. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I could be the first one to actually review this particular variant of the OEX Jackall II, so maybe that's a bit of celebrity for me. So yeah, thank you for looking at my review, and I hope it helps you in choosing well, if you choose this tent, then great. If it's not for you, then of course you know you should get what's right for you. So thank you for joining me. Consider liking and subscribing if you like this video. My videos may not be the best, but they're different. If you want something different, then yeah, I make videos that might interest you, so I hope to have you on board. So have a good day, and good adventures in the outdoors, and keep a lookout for my future videos. Cheers. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Greetings, welcome to my review for the OEX Jackall II. I bought this one from Sports Direct. No, I didn't. It's the version 3, which I've totally forgot. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Nasılsınız?
Go for it.
Michael Jackson.
Right, I've got the inner tent up, so I'll take you inside. We'll have a closer look. Right, I've got the inner tent up, so I'll take you inside. We can have a closer look. Right, I've got the inner tent up now, so we'll take you inside and we can have a closer look. Right, I've got the inner tent set up now, so I'll show you. Vicky, what do you want? What do you want? Vicky, what do you want? Sing for me. No singing. No. Okay then, this is the verdict about the tent. Unlike my is it version 3? It's version 3, isn't it? Sorry, version 3 of the OEX, and that's good. Excellent. this tent I've bought for more regular camps. Fuck's sake. We'll get it right in the end, Jesus.